Hi guys. Sorry, I didn't know the camera was recording. So today we are having a guest. Yeah, the channel has met some challenges, but remember, we are not here for the money only. Yeah, money is also a factor, but we are not here for the money only. We are here for making change, bringing change. That is how I started this channel, and that is why I started this channel. So today we are having a guest, a very special guest. There are also content creators here from Kenya, here in Kenya. So today they are going to share with us some of the impacts that you as a Black Americans need to know, because I have tailored this video for Black Americans. Yeah, I've tailored this video for Black people of African descent in the United States and also outside the United States, in the Caribbean, USA, in Canada, in UK, in South America. Though I don't get a lot of views from other places like London and South America and Canada, most of them come from the United States of America. So this video I've dedicated them for you. So kindly share the video and give the video a like. Like the video before we begin. We are waiting for our guest. Kindly like the video. Yeah, thank you. Kindly give the video a like. It really helps. Give the video a like. It really helps a lot. So I'm ringing for the guest so that they might come. Yeah, yeah. So give the video a like. So yeah, our guests are almost there. So before we start, um, you guys have realized that this channel has not been uploading videos recently. Yes, I have not been doing that. I've lost some subscribers, almost 30 subscribers. Yeah. That is a lot of people leaving my channel. The channel right now is not earning any money, but I'm not here for the money only. I'm here to bring change. I'm here to solve a problem, and then the problem will create change and money. Yeah. So today we are here to talk about how Black Americans can get land and acquire land in Kenya, because there is this great shift. People of African descent are now living United States. They're coming to Africa, and Kenya is one of the countries that is welcoming you people. That is why we are making this live stream. Kindly be patient. We are waiting for our guest to join. Yeah, they're almost there. Mhm. You can also share your thoughts on the comment section. Share your thoughts, ask some questions about buying land in Kenya. Just ask any questions. Share your thoughts on the comment section if you want to buy land in Kenya, if you're looking to buy land in Kenya. Kenya, yes, Kenya. Also, some of these things might not apply to Kenya only. Some of these things we are going to talk today might apply to other countries like Tanzania, countries like Uganda. Uganda is not as common as Kenya and Tanzania, but you coming to this interview, to this live stream, will help you learn all this. So we are just waiting for our guest to join. We're waiting for them to join. Let me ask where they have reached. Kindly have some patience. Patience pays, and it's also a virtue. Yeah. Yeah. So meanwhile, if anybody has a question, feel free to share your thoughts on the comment box. Let's have a conversation about how Black Americans can get land in Africa, how Black Americans can acquire land here in Kenya, because the great shift is happening, and most of the people who watch my videos are 40 years, 50 actually, 50 years and above. A great percentage is 50 years and above. So I took it upon myself to share this information with you. Anybody with a question? Just a minute. So this is a simple information that you can even find them online. The information I'm going to share with you, but sometimes you are so much occupied, so much this and that you can find it hard to look at information. So in Kenya, we have different companies that offer land for sale. There are companies that buy land and then they sell those lands. And then we have the government land, where you can also buy land from the government, depends with where you're buying land from. You can also buy land from an individual, say my family or my land as a grandchild to my grandson. I can also acquire some land in Africa, in Kenya. I can acquire some land by inheritance. Yes. So purchasing these lands, some of these. How are you? How are you, Mutsinzi? Thank you, bro. Thank you for joining the live. It means a lot. So we have three kinds of people. We have the land companies that buy, the realtors, they buy land and they sell land. Then we have the government, land from the government. That is the second person. Then the third person is the individual. I can call it the customary land, the inheritance land, where this is the easiest and it's actually the cheapest form of land acquisition you can get here in Kenya. So we've gotten this right. In Ghana, somehow it's different. Sometimes back I made a live, I was telling you about getting land in Ghana was problematic. Always, you are on the knee with chasing these individuals of the authority. They're always looking on your back, and you can never say land is yours in Ghana. You can only own land in you can only own land in Ghana up to 100 years, but that is not the case here in Kenya. Kenya, you can, once you buy the land and you have the good agreement with the person, the land is always yours forever, forever, till you decide to sell it. That is the best part. And Kenya, for those who don't know, the northern part of Kenya is arid. Arid. So we have big lands, such vast land. But the disadvantage of these such lands is that they're like wastelands. It's just there. You can never do anything with this kind of land. You can't do agriculture, you can't clean because it's semi-desert, almost a desert, but not a desert. That is the northern part of Kenya. Those parts of Kenya, the lands are cheaper. Cheaper, actually, they're cheap, not even cheap, they're very cheap. And then when we come to the coastal parts of Kenya, when you go to the coast, close to the Indian Ocean, because the Indian Ocean borders Kenya to the east, that place land is significantly expensive or relatively expensive, depends. Because while we have towns like Mombasa, we have towns like Kilifi, we have towns like Voi, such areas that neighbor these towns, their lands are bigger. But if you go to the interiors, it's not as expensive as close to the to the towns like Mombasa. In short, I'm telling you that land in the northern part of Kenya is cheap, 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 but it's not good land. Then we have land on the coastal parts of Kenya. These lands on the coastal parts of Kenya are relatively expensive. That is my point. They're relatively expensive. You can get land there, but it's expensive. And also sometimes this land cause problems due to floods. Yeah, in Kenya, we also experience floods, but the Kenyan climate is so good. Here we don't have hurricanes. Here we don't have tornadoes. Here we don't have what. The weather in Kenya is really, really good. Life unfolding. Greetings, bro. Greetings. How are you doing? Hello, Evans from Kenya. Greetings from African Dive. African Dive. Yeah. How are you, African Dive? Dennis. Yeah, his name is Dennis. He has a YouTube channel. He also talks about African, but he dwells with African politics. So if you want to know that, you can always check out African Dive on his channel. So back to our land. We have the eastern, northern, we have the coastal. So I want to take you to my region. I know my region better because I lived there. I was born there. I was brought up there. We are going all the way to western part of Kenya. We have the Nyanza province and the western province. These are the places that are bordering Uganda to the west. So these places, land is not as expensive as these parts, other parts. If you are looking to have land for agriculture, if you're looking to have land to do some farming, land to do some livestock farming or some cash crop farming, I can recommend the western parts of Kenya. And also there's a part also I can recommend for you, the central parts of Kenya also. So the western parts of Kenya, land is cheaper. Land is cheaper. I'm going to give you the statistics. I'm just giving some big image. I'm giving you some framework. Yeah. So the eastern side lands are the western side is cheap and it's also good. It's conducive for agriculture and it's conducive for livestock, both livestock and cash cropping type of agricultures. And also, if you want to build homes, you can build homes there. So these are the places to look for. Also, we have other parts like southern Kenya. Southern Kenya is not that good. There is always some conflicts with the neighboring Tanzania. So this has always been. Good question. Good question. Shalom, 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 brother. How are you doing? So I missed approximately how much per hectare or acre. So hectare is very big. So mostly we deal with acres. We do our estimations in acres, like this side of an acre, this side of an acre. That is how we mostly deal with it. Now, wait a little bit, kindly. So where you are buying land, actually will determine the price per acre. Somebody somewhere close to my home was selling, I think it was quarter, was it quarter an acre? I think it was half an acre. This guy, some old guy back at my village, he was selling half an acre. Yeah, half an acre. He was selling these for 200K Kenya shillings. Was his price. Remember, these prices are negotiable. You can always negotiate depending on the nature of the land, the type of land, and all that. So that is if you want, if it is in the western parts of Kenya, places that are not near towns, that is the standard price, 200K. For 200,000 Kenya shillings, you can get a very nice land. You can do your house there. You can also create a small part for your dairy cattle so that you don't have to buy milk. You can always milk your cows and eat. So there is that kind of land there also. So my point here is land is available. So there is so much we can talk about. I'm just waiting for our guest. Wow, 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 wow. Dennis saying quarter an acre is 4 million in Eldoret town. Quarter an acre. So I told you it really depends with where the land is found and the type of land. That is what is in factor here. That is what people consider where the land is. So Dennis, if I might ask you, if an acre is 4 million, so is 1 acre 16 million? That's quite expensive. Quick question. How much does it usually cost to build a townhouse? Depends. Depends and it depends. Here in Kenya, almost everything is relative. I might want to build a house in Nairobi. It will cost me X value of money. I might want to build another house in western parts of Kenya. It will cost me Y amount. You know, first thing is depending with the land. Government might charge you the value of the land or in terms of taxes, depending on where it is. That is also a factor to consider while doing a constructions. About the cost of materials, the difference might be in hundreds of Kenya shillings. That one is not as big or as significant to consider. But the land and the taxes and the nature of the land and where it is found will always be a big factor to determine the total construction to build a house, be it a townhouse, be it a bungalow, be it any kind of house, even a small structure. The government will always tax you depending on the land and the town and other factors. Hey, Ron Ingram, how are you? How are you? Hi, Twins Hangout. What happened? What happened? Hi. What happened? Mmepotea tu mara moja. So here are my guests. They are Twins Hangout Kenya. I don't know what happened. Wait a little bit. So Life Unfolding is asking, Evan, are you seeing many diaspora moving to Kenya? Yes. Even today, I spoke to an African American brother. He's been to Ghana and he's been to Kenya. Right now, he's living in Kenya. And he told me Kenya is the best country he's ever been in Africa. He told me that. Actually, he came here for visitation and then he's going back for work. But he told me that once he's about to retire, he'll get back. Many people are coming to Kenya. Not only this one person, I've heard of people, I've seen people coming. Many of you are coming to Kenya. Kenya welcomed you, man. Uh, the president, William Samoei Ruto, he welcomed Black Americans. They can come to Kenya. He said that. Yeah, he did. So many African Americans are coming. Yes. So Twins Hangout, sisters, I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to add you as a guest. So Yeah. Evans, I appreciate you'll be in touch. Have a good day. You also have a good day. Actually, I'm going to have a good night. So, yeah, many African diaspora are coming to Africa, are coming to Kenya. Yeah, Kenya, which is capital is Nairobi. They're coming here. They're loving Nairobi. I've seen many of them. I've seen residential tourists. I've seen another family that always moves from town to town. They really loved Kenya, and right now they're in another country. So let me prepare the room for the guests. So I have sent the I've shared you as a guest. Yeah, you can add. Add. Yeah.
Hi.
Turn the screen. Turn the screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a
Just
minute.
a minute.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
All right. Are you
Yeah,
seeing us?
that's right. That's right.
Okay.
So guys, here we have our guests. We have who and who, please?
My name is Maureen Apio,
Yes.
and I'm Maren Adongo.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, we have Maureen and Maren. They are our
Yeah.
guests for today. They are going to give us some information about the topic of today. So, I invited them because I believe and I know they have information that can be helpful to those Black Americans who want to come to Africa and
Mm-hmm.
enjoy Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
Right, ladies?
Yeah, yeah.
So, first of all, do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, we do. They can find us at Twins Hangout Kenya.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speak loudly.
Oh, they can find us at Twins Hangout Kenya.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Twins Hangout Kenya is your YouTube channel name, right?
Yes.
Wow. So you've had guys, Twins Hangouts Kenya. So today I'm going to ask you a few questions, and from these questions you are going to be able to help our audience who are the Black Americans. And
Okay.
guys, I will highly appreciate if you would just go also and check these ladies. Just check it for yourself. You will see that I told you the truth. They really make good content about Africa. And one thing I love about these Twins Hangout, they work hard.
Mm.
Something many YouTubers don't. These people work hard. And they work hard on the right thing. All, all right. So we'll start with the first question,
Mm.
which is let my tablet load.
Okay.
Uh, so, can you share your personal experience can you share your personal experience of living in Kenya as Kenyans? And
Mm.
why would you advise a Black American to come to Kenya?
Oh, I'll start.
Okay.
So, right from my personal experience,
Mm.
I'd say living in Kenya is such a good thing. Kwanza, right now is a good time to live in Kenya because you see there's a lot of revolutionary ideas that are coming along when you start with our president. So if anyone wants to own land in Kenya, I'd really advise you to do this because we are experiencing a real estate boom. You
Mm-hmm.
understand?
True, that's very true, yeah.
Yeah, we are experiencing a real estate boom. and you really can't get closer to invest in Kenya right now. So be it commercial, if you to develop land for commercial use or just for personal development, like building your personal home. It's a good time for people to invest in Kenya right now.
Yes.
And then much as we're experiencing economic shift, you can say in a lot of countries they're experiencing expensive living conditions. You understand?
Yes, yes.
But much as Kenya we're experiencing that right now, for foreign investors, you'll find that you can be able to afford quite some things. Should you decide to invest in Kenya, it's a good investment. Yeah. As for me, what I would advise foreigners about living in Kenya is that Kenya is a very friendly country and the vibes are off the chart, you know. Like I don't feel like in Africa there are quite some people there are quite people who are as friendly as Kenyans, you know. So I'd really advise Black Americans or any foreigners who want to come to Kenya, please come to Kenya and invest in dream of capital boom. We used to live in a place called Rongai, and that place a few short years ago, it was very rural. But right now, so many residential complexes are coming up, and it's very profitable, I can say. Yeah. A person who left Kenya 5 years ago, when they come back right now, I assure you they'll be shocked. Some people may even get lost because Kenya does not look like it's growing every year. You understand?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so if someone comes back to Kenya, someone who left like 3 years ago, they'll find it totally changed. So it's the time to invest right now.
Wow,
Mm.
wow, wow. You've really answered the question beyond my expectations.
Mm.
So we have number two.
Mm.
What are some key factors that Black Americans should consider when looking to purchase land in Kenya for relocation?
First of all, I can start with doing due diligence when you want to buy land in Kenya because uh, you'll find that there are genuine people who are selling land and there are con artists in Kenya. So that is the reason why you need to do your due diligence. Yeah, another thing I'd advise them to look at, you have to keep in mind the laws and regulations of a certain country, whether it's Kenya, whether it's Uganda, whether it's Rwanda, you know, you have to consider the laws and regulations of that particular country. You can't just go in and try to buy land before you do your research on that. Okay. Yeah. So before you even construct, you have to know what that country, their laws, their constitution, their land act, what it requires. Another
You know.
thing you need to know. Another thing you need to know before you decide to buy land in Kenya,
Sure.
the restrictions
Mm.
before you buy as a foreigner. What restrictions are you looking at? So,
Okay,
like in
okay.
Kenya,
Wait,
a
wait
foreigner.
kidogo. Wait
Okay.
kidogo. Someone is saying that you turn off your sound. There's some echo and there's delay. There's some echo and there's delay on your end.
Oh.
Yeah. You can just check on it and then meanwhile, doing Gavi TV said, Evan, I'm looking to move to Kenya for business and living there. I was doing business in Tanzania and it was too hard with the language and untrusting people. I love Kenya because I, I am kidnapped African. Of course, bro, you are an African. You don't even need to say you're kidnapped African. That happened 400 years ago. Right now, you're an African. Yes. So Kenya is a good country. Kenya is friendly. Kenya has a good economy than Tanzania. I'm not speaking in the bad way, but Kenya has a good economy than Tanzania. If you want to grow rich, I think Kenya is the best place for you and your business. And Kenyans are about untrusting people. Untrusting people are everywhere. Untrusting people are everywhere, bro. You know, untrusting person can be even in our own homes. So it's about doing the due diligence, and it's I think it's more about personal responsibility and yeah, personal responsibility. Yeah. So sisters, Maureen, hello.
Hello.
Now your sound is clear.
It's
Okay.
clear.
Yeah, you were talking the other time. Now I want you to continue.
We were talking about the things you need to look at before you buy land.
Yes,
Can you hear me clearly?
loud and clear.
Okay. So we talked about restrictions and doing due diligence.
Mm.
Yeah. And we also talked about laws and regulations. So what
Mm.
I was saying is that you need to look at the restrictions that a country has before you buy
Yeah.
land.
Mm.
So like in Kenya, foreigners are
Yes.
not allowed to purchase land near coastal region or near borders.
Mm.
The reason for that being these areas are key. They're important for Kenya's national security.
For?
So for a foreigner, you are not allowed to buy land in that areas. You understand? So before you purchase land, you need to look at the restrictions the country has.
Mm.
Another thing you you need to look at is the content of transfer.
Mm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
meaning foreigners they must apply and obtain a
Mm.
consent of transfer for land,
Mm.
meaning they have to have that certificate which will show the government about
Yeah.
the proposal and transaction that has taken place. Yeah,
Mm.
and then you need also to look at the purchase process.
Mm.
Yeah, so in the purchase process,
Yeah.
you may involve payment,
Mm.
deposit, signing. So
Mm.
yeah, you need to know the process before you buy a land. So that
Yes,
a
yes, yes.
country, you know.
Yes.
And then you also need to look at the building permit,
Mm.
which you need to obtain. Some people may need to obtain special building permit depending
Mm.
on the plan or the development they want to put up on the land. So all
Mm.
these things you need to do research before you purchase land.
You purchased the land, yeah. You
Yeah,
know, I've really learned a lot even from your side. I didn't know a foreigner can't buy land close to a border.
Yeah,
yeah.
they
I
can't
didn't
buy
know
land.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's move to the third question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you highlight some of the legal and regulatory aspects that Black Americans need to be aware of when buying land in Kenya? I think you've answered some of these. You've answered part of this question when you said
Mm-hmm.
about the do's and the don'ts of buying land, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just jump to the fourth question, which is Kenya is known for its diverse culture and landscapes worldwide.
Mm.
How can Black Americans benefit from this cultural richness when moving to Kenya? How does it
Yeah.
benefit Black Americans?
How it benefits Black Americans.
Or how it can benefit them?
Yeah, well, first of all, I can say I usually notice when I see anything online about Black Americans is that I don't know how to put. In America, they live in fear of violence and also being discriminated by whites or police
Yes,
officers.
yes.
That is something you won't find when you come to Kenya.
Mm.
So that is one of the many things they will have to enjoy when they come to Kenya.
Mm.
Yeah, and different cultures. Another thing I normally see the observation that is Black Americans, the reason why they move to Africa is that they're looking for that sense of belonging. You understand?
Yes, yes.
So in Africa, the diverse culture offers that. You might find maybe additional, let me say the case of Kenyan descendants. You
Mm.
might find if someone, let's say for example, is from the Maasai community, at least that because that is the most popularly known culture in Kenya.
Yeah, everyone knows Masai.
Exactly. So how that benefits them if you're a foreign investor who's looking to invest in Kenya, when you move to Kenya,
Mm.
you get to learn about these communities and you get to if the business aspect of it, you get to learn how you can work with such communities at least to boost the economy for both your personal gain and for these communities.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so I can say there's a lot to explore in Kenya, but before you come, you need to do your research with all those that we talked about, and also in terms of health, because there are things you can come to Kenya and do, which might be wrong in a certain community. So I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So
I'm
it's a
understanding
process.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So I think there's too much echo on your side. I don't know it's being caused by the Wi-Fi signals, or
Mm.
I don't know what is causing it. There's too much echo coming from your side.
Mm-hmm.
Even myself, I'm struggling to listen.
Mm.
So I don't know how we can do this. Can you? Is there? Can you doors if the doors are closed?
Okay, let me
Or at
see.
least yeah, even the window if possible. Take
Let
away
what?
the.
Let her open the door.
Is that
Oh,
that okay?
all right. Yeah, yeah, it might do something.
Okay.
And also, you might try moving close to the Wi-Fi if it is close.
It's not close.
It's all right, all right, all right. So let's move to the fifth question then.
Mm.
So number five,
Mm-hmm.
are there specific regions or
Mm.
cities in Kenya that
Mm-hmm.
you'd recommend for Black Americans
Mm.
interested in land purchases and relocation? What
Yeah.
makes these areas attractive?
Okay. So for me, I'll let my
Yes.
sister talk first, but for me, I recommend Nairobi because for Black Americans coming from America, it will be easier for them to integrate to the Kenyan communities in Nairobi because people living in Nairobi, I don't know, it's usually said that their vibe is like a
Mm.
small Las Vegas of Kenya. So it
Ah.
yeah, it will be easier for them to get integrated into the Kenyan community from
Yes.
Nairobi. And then maybe they can make their way to Mombasa City because Mombasa City has some holiday destinations, but they can
Yeah.
start with Nairobi. Then they'll adjust quite well.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
all right, all right. Let me ask you another question,
Mm-hmm.
which is land ownership can be a complex process in any country.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to Black Americans to navigate the land acquisition process successfully? You know, not
So the
even as Kenyans, we don't make it successful. Some of us have
mm.
dropped. Yeah. So how can we make the land acquisition process be successful for our brothers and sisters in the states?
So the first thing you
Yeah.
have to look at the property on offer. You have to look for the first thing you have to check if the property is on offer. If it is, you have to check the title deed. The person who's selling the property, they have to provide a title deed. That is how you avoid being defrauded. You understand? You have to check the title deed, and for those who can afford to work with lawyers, it's important for you to work with a lawyer.
Yeah. And if you manage to obtain a title deed, you should conduct a land search of the title deed to see if it is genuine or not. But mostly work with a lawyer who knows these things so that you can be at least safe when while buying a land. Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. I've been advised. So the problem, can you hear me?
Yeah.
The problem was on my side. The TV was on and it was causing echo, so it was not you.
Oh, it's not even at night. I was wondering.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
So so it will be that when I want to talk, I will keep the microphone on. When you talk,
Okay.
it will be off. Yeah.
Okay.
So let me ask you the next question, which is Kenya offers various investment opportunities beyond land purchases. Kenya is not only a place of land, it's a place of many things. So, can you elaborate on other potential investments or businesses that Black Americans might consider when relocating to Kenya?
When relocating from Kenya,
To
I
Kenya,
mean
to,
to
yeah.
Kenya.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so one thing that I noticed when I see, okay, this is, I'm speaking from what I usually see on social media because I've not been to America. One thing that I usually notice is that these guys know how to turn up, you know. So when they come to Kenya, I think they can open establishments, entertainment establishments that are not like, because in Kenya we're just used to the same kind of establishments, you know, like bars and restaurants. They can open an American style bars and restaurants in Kenya. I think that would do well, right?
Mm-hmm. So, other than the entertainment establishments and real estate, you can also think about farming because there are areas that actually do well with farming. You understand? And I believe for you to come to invest in Kenya, you already have the resources to do that. So that gives you an advantage. Sorry to say, I don't know
Over the locals.
how this will come out, but that kind of gives you an advantage over the locals. So you can do farming, and if you want to do it large scale, you can maybe start small scale and see how it does locally, because we consume a lot of farm
Organic.
produce, you understand, organic food. Yeah. And things like right now, if you look at avocados, I don't know how you call, is it what you call
Guacamole.
guacamoles? I believe in America people love those, but they're very expensive. So you can, if you venture into farming, those are some kind of things you can do that will not only do well locally, you can also export those. So there are various types of businesses that you and a Black American person can do, just depending on what they themselves want to do. But whatever it is, you do research very well before you venture into it. Yeah.
That is really good information. That is really, really good. Somebody is saying such a funny
Mm.
thing on the comment section. I don't know if you've seen.
Oh
No.
no.
Somebody is saying, I
Uh-huh.
literally just heard today a female told me that she went out at 4 a.m. and came back home at 9 a.m. We don't go out like that. Okay, it's now I'm getting it right. I thought he was saying about you. So I was asking myself, where have I missed the sisters saying they left at 4 a.m. and came back at 9 a.m.? Now is when I'm
Oh,
capturing.
you were saying we didn't do that part right.
No, the joke has gone away. It was just something. It was a funny thing here.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
You've missed it.
Mm.
You've missed the joke.
Yeah.
All right. I'm enjoying this. So
Mm.
let's go to number 8, which is
Mm.
what are some of the cultural and social and community benefits that Black Americans can experience by moving to Kenya? And how can they actively engage with the local communities? Hello? Hello? Guys, I don't know, maybe the electricity has gone out. Let's wait for them. So meanwhile, as we wait for the sisters to return, guys, you can always share your thoughts on the comment section. Share your thoughts, and I hope this conversation has been so helpful to you. At least helpful. You've learned some of the things. I didn't know that buying land along the borders was not acceptable for foreigners. Today I've known that. We've learned even about the land acquisition process. Actually, part of it, not the whole of it, part of it. So there's a lot we are going to learn from this. And if you've not liked the live stream, kindly give it a like. Give it a like, kindly. Yeah. Let's wait and see. Let me try and bring them back.
Oh,
Hi.
Hi.
sorry
Hi.
about that.
Sorry about that. Our Wi-Fi is quite unstable. I thought somebody robbed you from the house. I thought somebody
Hello?
kidnapped you. Okay. Let's move to the next question.
Hello?
Hello? Hello, can you get me? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? Yes. Hello. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Maureen, I can see you. And can you hear me? The screen is frozen. The tech industry is big in Kenya. Black Americans can come and invest here. Since big corporations like Microsoft and Google are here, that's a sign that it's promising. Actually, Kenya is let me say Nairobi. Nairobi is the only city in Africa, not the only, but in East Africa, where you can find all those big companies. They have their branches here in Nairobi, from Google, Microsoft, Amazon. We have PayPal, we have Alibaba, we have so many of these companies. So this is promising, and you can always find jobs here. That is my work. My work is to share with you information that is helpful, and working hard as I can to bring information to you people. That is all about this channel. So kindly don't unsubscribe. Don't unsubscribe. I've already lost like 30 subscribers. That is so many people. But kindly don't unsubscribe. You're back.
We are
Yeah.
back.
The struggle.
This
All right. Sorry about the Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Mm.
thank you.
So we'll move to number 9 if you're okay.
Yeah.
So I was saying about what are some of the social and community benefits that Black Americans can experience by moving to Kenya, and how can they actively engage in local Kenyan communities.
So there are benefits and the benefits they can enjoy when they move to Kenya, social and economical. Um, Kenya is not only experiencing a real estate boom, but also an economic boom. And you find that in Kenya, the population it surpasses that one of, I don't know how to put it, older people.
Yeah, and by this, they'll get ready, people who are ready to work, when they open their businesses. And as you can see, also China is making a very heavy investment in Kenya. So this can immediately tell you something about our economic situation,
Mhm.
and by what they gain socially is that
Anyway, in Kenya there are so many tribes, and with each
Mhm.
so you find
yeah,
that in
continue.
Kenya.
In Kenya.
Hello?
Hello? Yes. In Kenya. Hello? Hello, you are saying that in Kenya we can find many things.
So you find that in Kenya there are so many. Hello,
Yes, yes, yes. I can
hello.
listen. I can
In
listen.
Kenya, there are so many tribes that even we ourselves. Are you?
I'm okay.
Oh, you're okay.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
in Kenya, you find that there are so many tribes. At us, we haven't finished new things about and exploring about
Different
different
tribes. So I
tribes.
think
So I
if
think
Black
if
Americans
Black
come,
Americans
there's a
come,
lot to
there's a
learn
lot to
from.
learn from the different tribes in Kenya that we have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I really appreciate for that. Sorry about your Wi-Fi. Sorry about your
Hello.
Wi-Fi. Yes, yes. Your network is right. It's a bit okay right now, right? Your Wi-Fi. Is it okay now? Hello, is your
Hello.
Wi-Fi okay? Hello, is the Wi-Fi okay right now? Mm, I'm asking, is the Wi-Fi okay, or should we cut the live stream? We can continue tomorrow. Wi-Fi is back. It's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Okay, okay. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay, number 10, we are left with 5 questions.
It's okay.
Yeah. Are there any government incentives or programs in Kenya that support foreign investors, you know, particularly Black Americans in their land purchase and relocation endeavors? Before you continue, let me add this. Do you know that in Ghana, the president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, allowed Black Americans, he offered them free land, actually free land, where they can build and invest, where they can build real estates, provided they will also provide employment to the people of Ghana. That is a very nice incentive the government of Ghana provided for the Black Americans. So I designed this question with that in mind. Yes. So dive in and tell us something.
Could you kindly repeat the question? Only
All
had.
right. So are there any government incentives or programs in Kenya that support foreign investors, particularly Black Americans in their land purchase and relocation endeavors? Why should they come? Is the government offering an incentive? And what are these incentives?
The first thing, I have to tell those who don't know, of which I believe you're our country of Kenya and look at
Oh, I was talking to myself. I muted the microphone, but now it's
Oh,
unmuted. That is, I was, oh my God, I was talking to myself. Guy. Yeah, but I was listening to you. I muted it so that we could prevent the echo. Remember? So,
yeah.
okay, before we continue, I have gotten this message, this comment. Evans, you sound like you are trying to start an east and west war. No, 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 no. I'm not trying to create any war or to beat any people. I'm just exploiting the options. We have Kenya, where I live, and we have Ghana, and also we have 52 other remaining countries in Africa. So I've been talking about Ghana for many videos about Ghana. And I've also been talking about Kenya. I've actually started. So when it comes to Tanzania, I'll still talk about Tanzania. Mdogo mdogo, we will get to Tanzania, maybe to all African countries. So it's not about war, it's about exploiting the options in favor of Black Americans. Yes. So we can continue, right?
Mm.
All right. Let's continue. So the question was, are there any government incentives or programs? Are there any government incentives or programs in Kenya that support foreign investors, particularly Black Americans in their land purchase and relocation endeavors? And I think you answered that. Did you answer that?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move to the 11th question, which is
Mhm.
Kenya's healthcare and education vary across regions. That's very true. Can you provide insights into the healthcare and educational options available to Black Americans families considering a move to Kenya?
Um, Other than the local schools in Kenya, there are a lot of international schools that Black Americans are a lot of international schools, and then in
Universities the
Kenya,
same.
you the wrong way. In Tanzania, they teach most of their kids using Kiswahili, so that I think will be a very huge. But Kenya in that sector, I think our education is way better than
Advanced.
it's way advanced than most African countries. So I do find just coming to Kenya, yeah.
And because we are based in Nairobi, I would say, of course, I'd support the city of Nairobi if you want to make a move to Kenya. I cannot, yeah, simply because it's more advanced when it comes to technology. Cities where you can move to, and then I always believe Nairobi is more it has a faster pace, a fast life compared to Mombasa and the other cities. So if you are considering moving to Kenya, maybe you should look at the option of moving to Nairobi.
Wow, wow, wow. That's really good. Nairobi is a fast town. You guys should visit Mombasa. Mombasa is a very slow town. Things are moving slowly there. And we don't have matatus. We only have tuk-tuks in Mombasa. So let's move to number 12. Safety and security are essential consideration when relocating. What advice would you give to Black Americans regarding personal safety and security in Kenya? We've heard of people getting kidnapped and people's body being disposed. We've heard of that, right? So, what advice would you give to Black Americans regarding personal safety and security in Kenya?
Uh,
What I can say about security.
everywhere there's insecurity. Even in America, someone can just shoot you on the streets, you know. So there's no place that there's no that with it depends with the area in.
So guys, just hold on. Uh, the sisters' Wi-Fi, their Wi-Fi is having some problems. Yeah, but they will be very back soon. So I'm going to read the comments. Okay, one of the comments was by doing Gavi TV. If they would give us kidnapped Africans from America a citizenship or a residency, it would boost the economy tremendously. We bring a lot of wealth. Yeah, that one I agree. That one I totally agree. Like what Nana Akufo-Addo did in Ghana the other day in 2019. He allowed Black Americans to come to Africa and trace their roots and all that. I think all African countries, not only Kenya, all African countries should do that because all black people belong to this huge landmass we call Africa or Al-Kebulan. Yes. Somebody is saying you are so brilliant twins. No one can explain it the way you do. That's why they're here. That's why we invited them. Here I try and bring you the best. The best in terms of information, the best in terms of knowledge, the best I can get my, and I believe I can get my hands to good things. I find it difficult because you see, those who are born here have the ability to create opportunities because they have generations of land being passed down. That's something we've never had in the US. We understand the problems that have been caused by this. It's really hard to have land in the USA, but be rest assured, if you can just try and save up some money, bring that, board that aeroplane, you come to Kenya, you come to, and it does not have to be Kenya, Ghana, we have Guinea, we have Gambia, we have Rwanda, we have Tanzania, we have Kenya, we have Uganda. If you can just come to one of these countries, you just give it a try. I'm telling you, you'll feel like you're free from your cage. You'll feel like those things which you are being denied in the United States, you find them here. You can farm in the United States, but you can farm here. You can own your own land and give it to your generations, even to the 100th generation. That is the advantage of coming to Africa. Oh, the sisters are back. Yeah, good question. Doing Gavi TV, do your money stay in M-Pesa if you don't spend it? Yeah, your money does not have expiry date on M-Pesa. We don't have expiry date on M-Pesa. For those who don't know M-Pesa, M-Pesa is a mobile banking system here in Kenya. It allows people to share money from one person to another using a mobile phone. That is M-Pesa, mobile pesa. Pesa is the Swahili word for money. So it's like mobile money. You have money on your mobile phone, supported by GSM. This one you can use to transfer money and receive money on your end. And no expiry date of money. You are not told spend your money by this date or it will expire. We don't have that in M-Pesa or in Kenya. Junior Faso. Yeah. That is sometimes we experience these setbacks about network issues. I believe it does. In Ghana, I have Vodafone and my money stays in my money mobile. To us, money can stay as long as it wants. As long as the company supports M-Pesa, it will always stay. We've not heard of such cases. Yes. So guys, yeah, M-Pesa is really great. So kindly, if you are, my channel is now not monetized, guys. If God can enter your heart and you want to support my work, you can always go to Patreon. Go to my Patreon, be my Patreon. Choose any amount that you want to support your boy with, because right now I'm thriving for the grace, because of the grace of God. Yeah. So if you find it okay with you, you can always go to my Patreon. Go to my bio on my about. You'll find my Patreon. Support the channel and share what God has told you, or whatever you find is fit with you. Yeah. So because of network issues, I will have to end the live stream. I'm also hungry. I'll have to end the live stream and we will talk in, in tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll hold another live stream. So it will always be live stream after live stream after live stream. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for attending the live stream. So I'll have to end it here. Our guests have network issues. We can arrange for another live stream another day, even tomorrow if they'll have the time. But if you if you find it okay, let me repeat for the last time. If you find it okay, support me on Patreon. Yeah, it really means a lot if you love my work. Yeah. So goodbye, and my guest, I'll have to say goodbye also. Baraka, my brother Evans. Blessings to you also for the love and the praise. Blessings to you also, bro. Thank you everyone for joining the live stream. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. And goodbye. Yeah.